Today we will see about distance and displacement. First of all, what is distance? Distance is the total path covered. This, if you calculate the total path covered by a person or a object, it is called as distance. Here, for example, let's take you are at point A and you should reach point B. You travel 4 meters and again you travel 3 meters to reach point B. This is the distance traveled by you, that is 4 meters plus 3 meters. This will do total 7 meters. That is called distance. The total distance traveled by you to reach the final position from your initial position. That is called distance. And in another example, let's say you are going to buy groceries in a shop which is at the end of your line, but there is a construction work going on, so you travel all this way to reach that shop. Means you travel 10 meters and 10 meters, total 30 meters. Here distance is 30 meters to reach that shop. This is your initial position. Here shop is your final position. In the same way, this is initial, this is final position. So to reach your final position, you travel a distance of 30 meters. And again, for example, let's say this is a circular path, when like you are running in a stadium, and let's say the radius of this circle is 7 meters. Then what is the perimeter of this circle? The track field you are running, that is, what is the formula for perimeter of a circle? That is 2 into pi, that is 22 by 7 into radius, that is 7, 2 pi r. So if you cancel these two, the perimeter is 44 meters. So this is your first initial position, and you made one round and you again reach this position. So what is the total distance traveled by you, total distance covered by you that day, total distance ran by you that day, that is 44 meters. Here you are saying about distance traveled by you, so there is no direction. If there is no direction, we already learned that if there is only magnitude and there is no direction, then it is a scalar quantity. Distance is a scalar quantity. Now what is displacement? The definition is shortest distance from initial position to final position. I already told you, to reach your final position, that is point B, you travel a distance of 7 meters. But what is the shortest distance here? You can also travel in this direction. So this is the shortest distance. Sometimes both shortest distance and your distance which is travel may be same. For example, if point A is here and point B is here, and there is 5 meters distance between these 2 points, then here distance is 5 meters and also displacement is 5 meters, because the shortest distance is the same as distance, but here it is not. The distance is traveled is 7 meters, but what is this displacement? The shortest distance, the straight line from initial point to final position. To know this, we will use Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Because it is a right angle triangle, so side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. So if you bring this square to this side, root of side square is 16 plus another side square 9, that is equal to root of 25, that is equal to 5. So here the shortest distance between these 2 points is 5 meters, that is displacement. Distance is 7 meters, displacement is 5 meters here. In the same way, here what will be the displacement? I already told you the shortest distance from initial position to final position, that is nothing but, because it is a square and all the sides are equal, so this side will be 10 meters. So 10 meters is displacement. And if you come to here, what is distance? It is 7 meters. And what is the what is distance here? It is 44 meters. That is the perimeter of this circle. And what is the displacement here? That is, what is the shortest distance from your initial position? That is A, initial position here. And what is your final position? You just came here finally. So this is also the final position. That is, there is no displacement here. So sometimes displacement can be 0. Okay. Here, what is your position from your initial position? That is, if you take map, then your direction, you are in northeast direction from your initial position, and here at your final position you are in east direction from your home. So here in displacement, the shortest distance, there will be direction as along with magnitude. So if you have direction, magnitude, then it is a vector quantity. And this is also a same example like this one. If you go to school every day by traveling 20 kilometers and come back to home again, then what is the distance traveled by you in one day? That is 20 plus 20 equal to 40 kilometers. Here what is displacement? I already told you displacement is shortest distance from your initial to final position. So again you return to home, so you are at your initial position only finally, so your displacement is 0 here. This is what distance and displacement is. Distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Okay, I hope you have learned something from this video. Thank you.